Hello guys, my name is Pravat and welcome to p3clouds.com. In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about Lightning Message Service in Salesforce. So what is Lightning Message Service? The first question which comes to your mind. Okay, so we use Lightning Message Service to communicate across DOM within Lightning Pages. It means to establish communication among Visualforce pages, Aura component and Lightning Web component, we use Lightning Message Service. It can send message to embedded Visualforce pages as well as to the Aura component. And also you can establish communication among utility bar and pop-up utility bar. So this is the reason we use Lightning Message Service, and this is what Lightning Message Service does. Now the question is, why do we need it? So we need Lightning Message Service because you have many business scenarios where you need to send data from one component to other component. For example, you need to send data from LWC component to Visualforce page. So in this case, if you have this kind of scenario, you can always use Lightning Message Service to establish communication among those components. So in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can create Lightning Message Service and how you can communicate between Visualforce page and Lightning Web component. You can communicate between Aura component and Lightning component as well, but in this tutorial I'm going to talk about, or I'm going to establish communication between Lightning Web component and Visualforce pages. Okay, so let's go back to our VS Code. In VS Code we are going to create a Lightning message channel, and you can create it. You can go to this root folder, force app main default, and here you can just one file, and then you can name this file. So for now I'll name this file VA page message, and then this is the standard naming convention. We need to name it like, we need to define it like this: message channel hyphen meta dot xml. Okay, so once you create that XML file, message channel, we can copy paste this code. So I'll walk through you the code line by line. So this is the master label, it's the name of message channel what we have defined here. Then is exposed true is basically to expose it. Okay, then we have a description of this message channel. So this Lightning message channel sends information from VA page to LWC. So you can put your description whatever you like. Okay, the important point, there are two fields we have included here. The first field is message to send. So what the message we are sending from Visualforce page, and we have field name, and then we can define description. And there is one more field we have defined here, that is called source system. So source system, from where this message is coming from. Okay, so we are done with our message channel part. We defined here fields and also the master label of message channel in XML. Now next step is to deploy this to the Salesforce. So to deploy it, you can just right click in the code body and you can select this option, deploy this source to org. So we need to make sure that it should be deployed in your org so that we can reference it in Visualforce page. Okay, so now we will create a Visualforce page, and that page we are going to use for sending message to LWC component. To create a Visualforce page, you can navigate to setup, and in setup you can go to Visualforce pages, and here I'll create new. Okay, so in new I'll name the Visualforce page. So I'll name it something LMS send message. Okay, so one thing you need to take care of, like you need to check this box, and so that this Visualforce page should be available for Lightning pages. So we need to check this checkbox, and then you can save it. Okay, now you can click save. Okay, so now we have created the Visualforce page. Now our next step is to, I'll just open it in dev console for, so that in editor, so that we have good formatting. So I'll open this Visualforce page. Okay, in this Visualforce page, in this h1 tag, I'll name it something like this: send message to LWC, and then I'll remove this for now. Okay, so now we have created a Visualforce page where we have h1 tag. You can just preview it, what exactly it's showing now. Okay, so it is showing send message to LWC. There is one more thing we can do. We can just define the style tag, and in style tag we will provide some margin. So we'll provide some margin in the body, and here we'll provide margin maybe 100 pixel, so that it will have some margin around that. See, if you see here, now we have this send message to LWC is at the correct place. Okay, so now I'll create two buttons. The first button, I'll create one input box where you can enter the text, and then I'll create a custom button which will send the data or content or message to the LWC. So let me create an input text, and then type would be text. I'll also define ID, and I name it the message, and then I'll close this. So basically we have created one input text where we can enter the data. Then we will define one button. To define the button, we can just type button, and this button name, I'll name it send message. So what we have done so far, we have created one input text box, and then we have created a send message button. And if you preview it, so if you see here, you can see you can just type here something test, and you can just click on send message to send the message to LWC. Okay, maybe we can put some beer tag here and save it. Oh, it's not working because it's not closing tag. 1 minute. Let me close it. Okay, so if you see here, send message to LWC, and then we have input box. Okay, now once you click on the button, it should call some JavaScript function. So we will put on click event. On click, we will call one JavaScript function. I'll name it publish message channel. Okay, so whenever if someone clicks on this button, it is going to call this. I'll save it. Now What we need to do, we just need to define a script tag so that we can write our JavaScript code here. A script. So we defined a script tag, and we will write our JavaScript function, which can be called on button click. So function, and name it publish. I can just copy this and paste it. Okay, so our function is defined. Just to check, we can just alert it, and function called. So whenever you click on this send message button, it should show alert box. So let me click it. Let me refresh it first of all. Hopefully I should not get any error. Okay, this click here. So see here, it means we are able to call the function from our button. Okay, now here we will write all our logics to send the message to LWC. Okay, so the first thing we need to do it, we need to define a variable, and that variable is VA page message, and we can just define a global variable inside the quotation. Okay, and then we can just call the message channel. So to call the message channel, we need to write like this, and then we can write message channel dot, and then we need to define our message channel name, which we named it. I'll show you which message _ C. We can just save it. It got saved. So this VA page message, it is basically the name of our message channel. We have already defined here. And don't confuse with _ C. It's not a custom object, but we need to reference put this _ C to identify the system, the name of the message channel. Okay, so till here everything is good. One thing we can do, we can just put it outside of function. That would be better for us. Okay, now here the real magic would happen. So here we'll define the constant, and we'll name it message, and here we will just write our message, whatever we want to send. So the first thing is we need to define the field message to send. Okay, so this field is basically we have defined here. See here, so this is the field name where we will store the message, and here we can store the message. So for it, for message, we will just store the message of input box. So to get this, we'll write document.get element by ID, and then we can just define the, I'll just copy it. Okay, and then value. So what exactly it is going to do, it is just taking the value of this input box, and then we have another field, and that field is called source system. I'll just copy it, and here also I'll just define as some static text. I'll name it from Visual Force page, and now I'll save it. So now we have this global variable VF message, and we have this message. Now what we need to do, we need to publish this message. To publish it, we can use sforce.1.publish, and here we will pass two parameters. The first parameter is your web message, and the second parameter is the actual message which you are passing, and I'll save it. So that's all you need to write in a Visualforce page. Now we will go back to our Salesforce page, and I'll just reference this in Lightning page. So let's open sales. Here I'll close it. Here we need to go to here in the edit page. Okay, so in the edit page we will just reference that Visualforce page. We can just drag it here, and if you see this Visualforce page is referenced here, we can define height or something. We can save it, then we can activate it, and if we go back, we will be able to see our Visualforce page here. Let's wait for some time. Okay, so we have now input box. Here we can type something, and we can send message to LWC component. So in next step, I am going to create a LWC component, which basically whenever we will send the message from Visualforce to LWC, it is going to receive it, and then it will show on the UI.